They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end, Andrews. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 25 yards that time.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
Jackson now. Open man Watkins. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Let's go now.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, or they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
What? We changed it.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And that was going to be off target and incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off the blocker and get the ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Hey! Hey! Hey!
4th down, here's Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing.
Oh, and 2 are going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Hey, report!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked at the 23-yard line. Well, Mark, Jackson, for all the talents of escaping pressure that he possesses, he was helpless to do much of anything there. He had no chance.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play now. They could barely get a glove out before he got the quarterback on the ground.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get to stop and hold him to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them, because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
6, mega, you, yellow, Edo blue.
2 and now on 1st down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they work this one upfield across the 45. 2 and now on 1st down. And this one is incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He's going to take another shot here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Blaster, 6.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's going to try and go deep again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Raven offense set up the line for this next drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it first. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 23.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
Here we
That's
go.
now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield. Everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that one covering an even 63 yards in the air.
Ready?
Tua going to try and throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
10-6 the score after one right here. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Is Jackson. And this is caught by Watkins. And he will have a Ravens first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
Sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll try the draw here with Dobbins. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him. And they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And he's Brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Okay, right? Jackrabbit, jackrabbit. Cut.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Drill, 52. Ready.
To throw again on second down. Tua. He sets to fire deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been in the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Jalen Phillips, the edge man on the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
No.
Here's Jackson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. And that's now 3 interceptions.
Ready.
And Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. I was supposed to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
3.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Here we go.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handed out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The kick by Sanders is good. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So golden field position there is squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked them off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's good.
And that's caught inside the 35. And 23-yard line.
Shot. 17. Hut, hut.
Off the play action. Tagovailoa. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Ready?
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua. This is caught. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Now they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. We're moving toward the end of the 2nd quarter. The opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own and regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Now it's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
On 1st and 10, it's Downs. Bradley Chubb there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
No.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he's got it. And in for the Ravens touchdown. James Prochet. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, his struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
Fight, 97.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right? But he knew he wanted to be aggressive there as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Another run here with Dobbins. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball-control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The tackle made by Landon Roberts. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And now Jackson will look to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his head kept it exactly that.
Jackson from the shotgun. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. James Prochet. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Minnesota Vikings. And wow, a gamble here right off the bat, an onside kick to begin the game. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Well, there's 2 sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. Well, now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with an onside kick unsuccessfully.
Cousins now from the 50. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of 40. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. That's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. K.J. Osborne, 45 yards. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Kevin O'Connell choosing to lead his guys out there, and they'll go for 2.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Cousins will try and throw. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to get up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they look like they need to steal possessions in this game. And maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried and just didn't get it done.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jackson. That one complete to Prochet. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Again, up the middle to Douglas. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Let's throw it that's getting a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. He had a defender right there with him and forced that to the ground. And 4th down that coming up.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force that into 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. James Prochet from 17 yards out. And the Ravens have cut the lead back down to 2. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught. So they get the 2 points, and now we're even at 8-8. Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but hey, they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match? Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They're going to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Cousins. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing is Cousins. And he will have the Vikings first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Cousins again. Throw caught there by Osborne. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. Being chased out left. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
That's going to be caught along the sideline. And what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. Really nice gain of 25 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They go play action. Cousins. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Play action now. Cousins. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 19. 8-8 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
The score tied 8-8.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. First down, here's the run with Cook. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They'll run with Cook. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Cook will score. Touchdown Vikings. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. The complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it and catch it. And he gets it done.
Good route.
They'll look to throw. And this will be caught. They get the 2 and they double up now at 16-8. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come on the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but he did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
we changed it.
Now it's Jackson. He's going to let it go again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Jackson to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flip the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished a tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
It is a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To throw again is Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Aaron Carrots. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get him next time out.
And in the end, Ball's been able to get it out past the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that hasn't been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. There's still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now Cousins on 4th down. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Again, it's Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, Parker. Here's a barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
offense set at the line for this next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they thought some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson gonna let one fly for Robinson. And got his man complete. Now the Ravens gonna use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To try again after the sack. Jackson, he's going to launch this thing right downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Final play of the half, Cousins.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now. Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points.
And he's going to be brought down. Back in his own 6-yard line. Sack by Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
I'd say it's not panic time. Let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. He's got a man complete.
And he is going to have a Ravens first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long.
Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. That's into the hands of Crochet. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 34 yards. And the Ravens are back within a score.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. It's only a one-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel, but they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Cousins on first down. He'll dump this off to Cook. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. On play action, Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. To the air again, it's Cousins. But the man is Osborne. He's got it. And they'll work this down inside the 30. And they'll work from the 29 on second and 6. Throwing is Cousins. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Now Cousins. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. That one goes for 24 yards. Here's Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or put them on the ropes because it was jab.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Charles, remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw is Jackson. And he's going to go down. He goes over the 5-yard line. It's a sack. Eric Kendricks picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Fourth down. Here's Jackson. Going to let one fly for Robinson.